Hey everybody, welcome to Pot Squatch Grove. 1 minute. Did I take a beer out already? Maybe not. I don't know. Just saying a quick hi to everybody. We're gonna do a bit of a live stream here. I'm gonna smoke a joint, have a beer or two with you, and then I'm gonna go to fucking bed. I've been sicker than a dog. And sadly, because my pub is understaffed, well, I had to go into work today when I really should have been allowed to take a sick day. But, in Canada, we all get sick days under our constitution, but it's only on paper. It doesn't actually work that way. But what are you going to do? What are you going to say? Right? So anyway, welcome to whoever the one person is who just tuned in. Welcome to Pot Squatch Growers. Oh, and you're already gone. All right, then. Fuck you, too. Yeah, just tuning in, really. I mean, well, there's a number of things that we could talk about, I guess. I'm really excited about the new rosin bags that I've ordered. Turns out it's from a company called Supreme Rosin. These bags are amazing. One, they came extremely quickly. They are much bigger than the other press bags that we've ordered for making rosin. They've come individually wrapped inside with little cardboard sheets. They are designed to handle up to 20 tons on the press, which is astonishingly large. You don't really need more than 6 to 8 tons, but we will be building a 20-ton industrial press here at Pot Squatch Growers because, well, simply put, why the fuck not? So, but it's very impressive. They came individually packaged, all separate. They came in a really cool, nice little bag called Supreme Rosin, solventless, a Canadian company with a baby moose on it. That's pretty fucking Canadian. That's pretty cool. They sent me a business card with the contact info if I have any questions to the company. And they've also sent me a thank you 20% off card for my next purchase, which is pretty amazing. And the fact of the matter is I've ordered from Rosin Evolution predominantly for our rosin press bags, and these bags have shown up. They are more durable, they're stronger, they're better. They were cheaper, and the company's just really gone the whole 9 yards in that regard. And it's a Canadian company, so I fully support that, and that's pretty fucking awesome. So cheers to that. How's everybody else doing? Surviving the day? That's good. Prost. We'll be sparking up some of that bubblegum indica that we just grew. Today's stream also too is in a mild celebration of that we hit 200,000 views today. It's only been in the last 3 or 4 months really that we've gotten to the size that we are. Like, I mean, hey man, what's up, Ted? No, I'm good. I'm sicker than a dog and I feel like death, but I wanted to do a little quick live stream to celebrate 200,000 views. Last night we were sitting at about 197,000. Before work today, it's maybe about 800 or 900 off the 200,000, and we're already at 201,000 almost. So that's pretty sweet. We've been going up a lot of subscribers too, which is pretty crazy. Turns out there's a lot of fucking pot squatches out there who are like-minded. I mean, there's been a lot of haters too on the channel. I mean, one of our videos is over 60,000 views. It makes up a very large chunk. It's defoliating your veg and cannabis, the why, the how, the what, or something like that. And one, if you actually are a religious pot squatch, you've watched most of our videos. We don't always defoliate, but it is a very legitimate technique to use, especially in terms of indica bushes. To control their branching out. I would say it's what I would call it as a form of medium stress training, right? Low stress, high stress. There's medium stress too, which is selective defoliation to maximize flower during veg and then also during your flowering. But it's the video where we've gotten most of our haters, most of our trolls, and a lot of people like, oh no, I hate those voices. Why you do those voices? Oh my God. Like, fuck you, man. Like, you don't like it, don't watch it. There's like 1,001 YouTube channels out there. You don't like hearing my voices? Oh no. Well, guess what? Go fuck yourself. It was like, oh man, this man insane. He got borderline personality disorder. No, 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 no. Just an actor, writer, comedian who likes to have fun. And, like, I mean, it's just like a lot of the YouTube channels out there are boring as shit. There might be some decent information on that, but I mean, it's like, do we want to go back to university and sit and listen to a monotonous fucking drone fucking talk? Fuck no. So that's why those of you out there have been like, fans of the Pot Squatch and kind of been here in support. And I mean, you guys are digging it. You're down, and I love that. Because I didn't start this channel really thinking it would ever grow or go anywhere. But these days we're going up anywhere from 15 to 50 subscribers a day now. We're going up anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 views a day recently. And I mean, it's been pretty insane. Like, I mean, we just hit our first 100,000 views like a month and a bit ago. And now we've already broken two. We just broke 2,000 subscribers the other day. And we're already at approaching 2,300. And I mean, it's pretty awesome. Because the fact of the matter is, I mean, that's one thing all of us have to remember internationally is that if we stand together as a group, they can never stop us. And we're a community about sharing knowledge and really just sort of, getting everything out there and teaching each other. What's up, Logan? How you doing, buddy? But any of those Canadians out there, or Americans, because I don't think this company is strictly shipping to just Canada. If you need to buy your rosin press bags, I won't lie to you. I will be ordering Supreme Rosin again, because I'm just really impressed with their bags, the size of them, how they're packaging them. The speed of delivery is astounding. Showed up in little over a day. 20% off on our next order. Came in a really cute, well-branded bag. And it's Canadian, man. Like, we're a country of maybe 38, 39 million people. So we got to be proud of that, and stick together and hold on to that. And that's pretty fucking awesome. So, but this is just a quick live stream to say, motherfuckers, like, weird shit's going on in Canada. Currently involved in a big news article with a local news station out of BC, basically testing and all the different government's pot company stuff with laboratories, and they're all kind of on board and doing it pro bono because, well, fuck the government, right? And the government's, they have no business being in our industry. Tax the fuck out of us. Go ahead. We've always been all right with that, but like, stop calling us those people. Help me with the drying and curing process. I'm so afraid. I'm 8 weeks in flower, probably going another 2 or 4 weeks more until I harvest, but I'm so afraid I make the weed smell like hay. Okay. So, Lone Star Incorp. 12 weeks is awfully long unless you're running some sativa strains, and even then. What strains are you running? First question. What strains are you running, Logan? Second grow or Lone Star? No, Logan. Sorry, Logan. Logan, you messaged earlier. That's some good shit. Oh, man. Excuse me, everyone. Oh, damn. Okay, well, so Lone Star. 1 second. In order to make your pot not smell like hay, a big part of it is genetics, obviously. A big part of it is properly taking care of your plants. Feeding and watering appropriately to maintain sort of decent levels of resin within the plant material itself. So that will be a good thing. Final manicure dry. Don't manicure your shit wet. Take all the main fan leaves off. We've got a number of videos where we've shown this. Skunk haze. Okay, so you are running a straight up sat. So that's good. Okay, 10 weeks is normally the bare minimum for like a skunk haze. I've never grown a skunk haze cross, but I've grown skunks and I've grown hazes. I've grown super silver hazes. Um, so that's probably going to be a 10 or 11 week run by my own understanding of the genetics and how they would probably work into hybridization. But when you take it down, like you're only going to take off the main fan leaves. You're going to leave all the sugar trim and all that other shit on there. That's going to slow the rate at which you dry. One thing that I've discovered recently is that having a very cool environment while dry, though, when you're drying, actually will preserve more resins. It slows the rate even more at which you dry. The trick to maintaining terpenes and smell and taste of your weed is slowing the drying process. And I've also discovered that you will have vastly higher resin content in your pot if you dry it in a very cold but dry environment. So I hope that helps. And once you trim dry, if you've got a lot of it coming down, when it's dry, put it all into jars and then slowly work your way through the jars to find it, do the final manicure. But those are some tips that I'm happy to offer you on trying to, not have your dope smell like hay. Properly feed, properly water. Feed them things that'll help boost their resin production. I flush for 2 weeks typically. Only flushed for about a week on the last batch, but it worked out well. Trying a flushing agent for the first time, even though I've resisted it for 20 years, I tried it out and it wasn't too bad. But molasses is an unsulfured molasses is a great thing for any strain to generally up the resin and production within its own glands, and so in that regard, I would say that's a good step too. So nutrition, tip one, harvesting at the right time, not letting it dry out too badly at any point during the flowering, being on top of that shit like a smart motherfucker. Yeah, check the trichromes, but don't check them week by week. Once you get to week 9 on that type of a sativa, I'd be checking it every day. Because sometimes they go quick. All of a sudden, be like, bam, boom. Oh my God, I got amber trichrome now. I'm like, hey, daddy, cut these weed titty down. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, I got to do that shit. So, check every day. On indicas, I start checking at 7.5 weeks. But like most of the strains that I'm growing, most of the time, like I've been growing them for a long time, so I know what their habits and windows are normally like. So puppies, they're having fun in the background. I apologize, everyone. I'm gonna go for a smoke. Oh, running nose. But yeah, so that's how to avoid Lone Star having it go all hay on you. It's going into Pot Squatch's smoke pit out here. One second, everybody. There we go. Anyone got any other questions? Well, if nobody has any questions, that's fine too. I will share a cool story. The other morning, I released a video on it. What's your opinion on hydro LEDs? Is that a company? Evidently, I've never used theirs. It all depends on what they're putting into it, really. That's what it is. In terms of LEDs, I've kind of made a switch. I was using Chinese made, yes, but King LED, King Plus lights, and I was happy with those for what they were, but I'm 100% horticultural lighting group quantum boards. I've still got all my old blur poles and I still use those. Yeah, HLG. I got the V2 620s. So it was the V1 600 model, but it's actually a 620. But I got the V2 3000Ks because I like the durability of that spectrum where I can go veg and I can go flower. It's durable. I can handle it. It's versatile. You know what I'm saying? So I got 3 of those going right now. Might order a 4th one because they're dope. And then I got them. Yeah, right. There we go, Corey. 3000K is where it's at. Um, they got the because for the new V2s because they just came out with the V2s when I ordered mine. But like, so like I'm friends with the owner. Well, we become friends over last year on the internet. And so I called him up. I was like, yo, man, like I really want to be able to have a potentiometer on my shit. I want to be able to bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, you know. Um, and with the ballast that they were offering at the time with the V2 boards for that model, I mean, it's like it wasn't possible. So he was like, don't worry, pot squash, man. I got you, man. He does not sound like that. He's got a very Southern American kind of redneck accent. It's amazing. But he was like, dude, don't worry. I will personally package that shit for you. Because I was like worried. I was like, man, these lights are expensive. It's a lot of money, man. Like, you know, and like if it works out, like I'm sold, right? Like I'm very excited to try them, you know. And but he personally packed them for me, hooked me up with things that weren't even being released, and sent me potentiometers. I'm sadly only one of them graded up to the right level. I had to buy more, but the fact that he just did that was really, awesome. So that company sold me on there. So these days, I mean, if you can afford it, you know, definitely quantum boards. Um, but make the best of what you can. It's always about baby steps while doing a setup. Yeah, Viper Spectra are quite decent as well. I never personally tried them because they were back when I was playing with my King LEDs. They were even more expensive for less light output. I was like, I don't know, man. And to be fair, I had a really good experience with King LED in China and Hong Kong. They're based out of Hong Kong. Really did. Until they jacked their prices in Canada while the prices in America stayed the same. And I was like, so what the fuck's up with that? They're like, that's just the price now. And I was like, but it's the same fucking light. And you're not changing prices to America. Well, prices are different for America, they said. And I was like, well, motherfucker, you just lost my business, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But then, so I went with an American company, top shelf Samsung LEDs out of South Korea. You know, some Star Trek shit. It's truly the next gen because there's a greater PPF output by about 260 or 270 than 1,000 watt HPS on mine that I got going. And it's about using about 68% or so of the power. So that's not fucking bad. And you can put your dick on it too. Won't burn your shit. Yeah, they're pretty good. It was a bit of a learning curve at first, learning how to assemble one. But then when I realized it was just a basic series for the way I had to set up this light, I was like, oh, that makes sense. I figured it out. Then I made a video on how to do it. Also made a video on like replacing the LED board in a King LED 2000 watt King Plus light too. Well, Logan, I will tell you that if you're going to put your money into anything, horticultural lighting groups, quantum boards are the way to go. Over the years, companies come along and maybe something better comes and then maybe we'll switch to that. But for right now, if you want the bee's knees and the next fucking gen shit, you definitely go HLG. HLG is some serious fucking shit. It's like a fucking Death Star in there, man. It's fucking crazy. Sorry, back stiff. I should have been allowed to take a sick day at work, but I forced myself to go because we don't have any backups. Back's a little stiff. It's also cold as shit out right now. Canada, right? Snow's not here where I'm at yet, but certainly a more temperate climate here than where I grew up. But I think they're all intriguing methods. I use a deep water basic culture cloner now that I may or may not be sold on. It's the first try with it. But I've done deep water culture systems over the years. I've built them. I think they're all very cool, and I think it's very important to understand all these technologies and how to use them. But until I'm forced into a life where that application is required, I'm going to do my gosh darn bestest to, stick to soil if I can. Hey, puppies. Hi. Yeah. Hi, everybody. You guys want to see the puppies? Puppies. Hello, puppies. Yes. 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 This one. Damn, she's fast. This is little Black Betty, like the rock song. And that's Mogwai, like from the movie Gremlins. Yes. Yes. Hello, little puppies. Jesus Christ, you have vastly more energy than I do. Oh, hello, Louise. Welcome back. Or welcome now to Little Stone, showing the puppies to everyone. We've been talking, Louise, about lighting systems and how to make your weed not smell like hay when you harvest and cure it. I have to walk very slowly because my puppies are retardedly small. And if I step on them, my boots are bigger than they are because they're Yorkie poos, not to be confused with, eating a Yorkshire pudding and taking a shit. Yeah. Yep, no, they're dogs. They're having fun, and that's cool. They're getting bigger. Does anyone have any questions? I am sicker than a dog and tired, but we broke 200,000 views today, and that's like a thing. And so I wanted to say hi to everybody. Do a bit of quick stream for you. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. Oh no, Skullface is back. No, I don't know. So everyone's like, oh God, you're insane. And it's like, well, yeah, but I'm completely in control of my madness. I'm an actor rather a comedian, man. This is just how I live. It's just who I am. I do love the trolls, though. I'll tell you, people, because I'm assuming most of you tuning in, probably fans, right, of the channel. We've had some crazy cool trolls over the last, year and a half. It's fucking funny. Really funny. Like some crazy assholes. Like, this one guy, let me try to remember something. This one guy comes down, he's like, you are by far the biggest faggot that I've ever seen in my life. My response was something along the lines of, this all exists, you could find it. I don't remember which video it was on. There's a lot of videos now, but, oh shit, what did I say back? I think, paraphrasing, well, thank you for your input, sir. For a faggot, I fuck an awful lot of pussy, but hey, not bad for that, or something like that. Then I said something, and then I referenced Eminem, and I was like, shove a gerbil in your ass through a tube. I don't know. It was a good time. There's been some crazy, trolls. People like to accuse me of being insane, which is always fun. Because I am nuts, but in a good way. And it's or they'll question my knowledge on things, and it's I'm not the end-all, be-all of cannabis. Never will be. Anyone who says they are is an idiot. I will also happily say I'll go toe-to-toe against any grower in the world right now. I'm not saying I'll win, but I'll fucking give you a run for your money, and I feel very confident in that. This is my passion. But it's always fun. I got into an argument one time on Facebook with a bunch of young idiots on this one group, and we were arguing about whether Pro Mix was how long do you cure before you can smoke it. Well, Lone Star, every marijuana is different, every run's different. So basically, you're going to put it in your jars after you dry manicure. You dry that shit, then you trim her up, okay? And you put it in your jars. Maybe smoke one just to see where it's at. That's what I would do. Taste the titty. And then throw it in your jars, and then you keep burping, keep it going, and, you just use your best instinct on smell and taste. I mean, I always keep all of my pot in glass jars in its entire existence, usually, unless I deem it something I'm going to make into an oil or a hash, and it is no longer something I will smoke. So then I'll probably put it in a Ziploc and freeze it. So freeze all my shit before I make it into things. Many different reasons depending on what I'm making. Back on the word of trolls, though. There's been some fun ones. I'll tell you. I wish I could remember more of them now. Now that I'm wanting to talk about it, I can't think of any of them. Ooh, this is a fun one, right? So, okay, a lot of my voices, right? Or like some of them, like people are like, oh, you sound like Eddie Murphy or this or that, and it's like, I'm a big believer that if my voice box can make a sound, I'm going to play with it as a character. Why not? So it's like a lot of white people have accused me of doing like a blackface voice. For the first time I got accused of that, and I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? I had to take a second to think about what are you trying to imply right now? Because it didn't occur to me that way, right? Like, I mean, I'm emulating sounds from human beings that I respect the fuck out of as artists who do what I do. We're all fucking human beings, man. And it's like, they all accuse me like, man, what's up, JoJo? They're all like, man, you doing a blackface voice, man. If you ever get around actual black people, they're gonna beat your ass down. They're gonna be so upset with you. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking up this person. I'm like, okay, so you're white. And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, my agent is black and from Detroit. Every agent I've ever had has been black. Most of my friends growing up, half of them were black. A lot of my close friends in the industry creating, movies and film, they're black. A lot of my fans are black on the YouTube. No one there is upset. It's just Whitey getting all bent out of shape. It's really fucking funny. On the same video where I might get some crazy asshole, like, I consider myself a left person, but like off the deep end left. You know what I'm saying? Like the new crazy. But I guess you could call it an extremist left, maybe. But on the same video where I would get that kind of comment from a white person who's being all like, oh no, you for shame. I would have like some new friends that I have down in New York, a bunch of black dudes. They're like, Jesus fucking Christ, I do believe I'm beholding a fucking white Eddie Murphy, and this is fucking amazing. Fuck yeah, buddy. Fuck yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, so society, humanity, we're complex, we're confusing. But so like the trolls in the channel, and like it's been an experience, man. Like I'm shit at Facebook. That's like the one I kind of do. Occasionally put pictures on Instagram. Don't get the point of it. Like I get that it's a thing and everyone's on it, but it's just another thing. I remember MySpace. Who remembers MySpace for Facebook and shit, right? You had a wall where you put stuff on it. Yeah, that's what I remember. I thought that was stupid too, to be fair. But I do my best, and I was never expecting the experience that I've had with doing this YouTube channel, where a bunch of you actually give a shit and want to watch and hang out on our live streams too. That's been cool. I only discovered that a few weeks ago. That was pretty nifty. Click a button, go live, talk to people and shit. Pretty dope. I hope to God I'm using thank God, I'm on the Wi-Fi. Cheers to that. One second, I gotta drink some beer. Hi, puppy. What's up? Hi, other puppy. There's two. We're gonna get the one, but there's only two left from the Bledder, brother and sister. I couldn't separate them. They're too cool. They make a great team. Crazy assholes, but good little puppies. That's one thing I had to watch with trimming, because they're so tiny and so little. And they're eating my sandals. But it's like not dropping anything, I will say, for, even if dogs can ingest a little bit of cannabis, it's not bad for them. Like young puppies, especially tiny little dogs, for those of you watching out there, if you're harvesting, like, dude, like when they're really tiny, don't let them eat that shit. When they're big boys and girls, they can. But like, wife says you're keeping them? Well, yeah, I bought them for her birthday. I mean, I asked her before I got the other one. I was like, hey, so I'm thinking, honey, we should probably get both those puppies. How would you feel about instead for your birthday getting one puppy, you're getting two now? Two puppies, not for the price of one. When and what is your next grow?
I've already got the clones, some of them going. It started. Hey, puppies, 1 second. I'm fighting them. They've somehow found paper towel and they're shredding it. No. Ah, crap. They stole it out of my hand. You little shitheads. Come on.
Okay, so it's coming up. Sorry about that, guys and girls and Z's and Z's. I've got the clones going for that now. Or working on them. Probably predominantly going to be growing the bubblegum and the blueberry on the next grow. I might have one King's Kush from a clone that I've decided to put into there going. I might also do a few things from seed because I've got a lot of things that I've been meaning to grow out, just haven't. It's always fun to have new genetics to show you guys on the YouTube, right? Like, don't worry. This whole YouTube thing, until I'm dead, I'll keep releasing this shit. Ebenezer wants to see the puppies. Puppies, come here. Yes, yes, with a real Slim Shady, please stand up. Stand up. Boo, 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 boo. Little Mogwai like, what's up, man? What's up, man? Hey, yo, man. Betty, come here, Betty. Say hello, Betty. Little Betty, little Mogwai. Oh, by the fireplace, it's so nice and warm. Oh, beautiful. Here the puppies, Ebenezer. Thank you, Lone Star Incorp. I feel that way too. And it's just like, and that's the one thing I've always found weird about people getting all bent out of shape of the fact that I do weird voices and I'm an actor and a comedian who's also, when I was a kid, it was either going to sciences or going to the arts. I went to the arts, but I could never let science go. So I became a mad scientist, and growing pot's one of those things that I love to fuck around with, I like to fuck around with other things. Fixing machines, taking them apart, taking parts from one thing, putting them with another thing, and making a new thing. Or just trying to, and it fucks up and you electrocute yourself, but that's fun too, Woo! I cleaned up most of it, honey. I'm still on live stream too. I'm warning you now. But it was on the internet though. It's funny. They shredded up I don't know where they got it from. Paper towel. Little puppies, paper towel. These fucking little assholes are very rambunctious. Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
She says hi, everyone. So we broke 200,000 subscribers today. I know some of you have been tuned in enough that you've heard me say that more than once. That's pretty fucking cool. I just want to say thank you to everyone for that. Means a lot to me that just random fellow human beings have decided to watch my stone drunk ass express myself, maybe teach you a few things, and just have a good time. Say fuck to the world that is a dick, and fuck yes to the world that is awesome, right? Hello, hello, hello. Right, boys and girls, as these are those. It doesn't matter. You're human fucking beings. That's all that matters to me. Thanks. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope indeed to have. Thank you, Ebenezer. Because, we didn't have many views or subscribers for, most of the time. It's just kind of like I woke up one day and all of a sudden, people gave a shit. And we're like, man, wait a minute. There's this YouTube channel called Potsquatch Goals, and this motherfucker's insane as shit. And for most of it, I never showed my face either. Hey, what's up, Eric? But it's like, man, fuck it. We just finally grew to the point where I was like, I'm not going to hide the Potsquatch face from you. This is the Potsquatch. You know what I'm saying? So rock and roll, motherfuckers. You ready to ride? I need a cigarette. I also need to pee. That's true. Everyone, this is true. This was a huge impress to me. Eric used. Basically, just watch the videos. He's down in LA. Eric, and it freaked me out. I won't lie to you. It legitimately freaked me out at first. I was kind of freaked out at first. I was like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Does he have shit? I'm pretty smart to a point with my own shit. Like, I'm pretty secure, you know? So Eric was like, man, you live exactly in between 13th and blah, 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 and 14th and blah, blah, blah on Laurel Street. And I'm like, man, that's fucked up because I do live in between 13th and 14th. Not now, I live in the middle of nowhere now, but it was at the time. And it kind of freaked the shit out of me. I'm like, man, how'd this motherfucker figure it out? Turns out Eric's really smart, man. And he's just like, I heard you, man. He's like, you referenced a hospital and I saw some shit. So I like Googled some shit, figured out some shit, figured it out, man. I was like, Eric, fuck yes. Man, respect to your mad scientist brain figuring that one out. Good fucking job, buddy. I'm sorry it's dark, everyone, but my voice is still here. I can hear coyotes in the background because I live in the wilderness now. Like, seriously, if I walk for a bit, what's up, Solar Num? Hey, how's it going? Have you tried growing my own tobacco? I've never done that. No, I've always wanted to. Always been very curious about like growing my own tobacco. Never tried it though. Would like to. Would love to. That'd be very cool. Never have done it. One day. But anyway, my friends, we've gotten to the end of this cigarette, and I think I'm gonna sign out because I'm tired. And technically, I'm quite ill, and I had to go into work. Bartend for the masses. Okay, well, one, I get CNN. I'll check it. But Eric, for now. Oh shit, really, dog? What are they doing? Who are they shooting? Where are they at? Dude, that's fucked up. Seems to be always happening. I don't like it, man. Where's it at? Damn. Okay, guys, this is where. Aha. So, Corey N., I am an indica preferenced person. I'm a man who's in love with the indica species and naturally occurring land race ruderalis. There's some of those that I really like. Sasquatch is a blending of all three. It is a perfect working photo period. Fire. 22% CBD, 16% THC on the dark mama phenotype, which is the one that we kept and propagated. She is dangerous and funky and sticky as shit. It smells so good, tastes so good too. Right, Eric? Boom. Thousand Oaks. Damn. I will check that shit out, Eric. That's fucking whack as fuck. Well, this is the main thing, my friends. Is the fact is per capita in Canada, we have more guns than America does. True fact. Check it out. We got a lot of guns. We like our guns. We can buy guns in Canada that you can't buy in America. But we have a retarded amount of paperwork. And like, if you a crazy asshole, you can't buy a gun. Like, if you've been institutionalized a bunch of times, we're going to pay attention to that before we allow you to buy a gun. And it's like America keeps thinking gun control means you can't have no guns. Hi, we're your neighbors to the north that live in real wilderness, half of us. Not half of us, like a small portion of us now. But it's like, you can have guns. You can go out into the woods and kill shit and eat it. And you're allowed to protect your home and have guns. You can buy a 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun with extended fucking slug clip in Canada legally as an unrestricted firearm as long as you get the permits. So what I'm saying is gun control doesn't mean that you lose your guns. But the fact that accessible shit in America is so easy in terms of guns and ammo and shit,
It's where all of these shootings I think are coming from. I mean, in terms of the fact that the frequency is happening, the mindsets and the different people and the brokenness behind them, that's a whole different function of society. But like, we got lunatics too, but it's like a lot harder for them to get a gun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I don't know. Because like, as much as we hate Trump in Canada, most of us, we have no issues with the American people. We love you guys, man. You're our fucking cousins. We're like, man, we sit up here and we're like, damn, you guys got to deal with Trump for like a really long time now. We're really sorry about that. But it's like, in terms of the gun shit, man, you know, just don't make it so easy to get guns. you know? Like I said, we got more guns than you guys do. Many, many times. I'm regenerating one now. Completely possible. The old re-veg and creation into a mother plant. I think 3 out of the 5 mother plants I have currently, I did that way. Yeah, no, but totally. Yeah, done it a lot. One second here. I've discovered dog poo on the floor. I need to clean it up. It's a problem with puppies. And these tiny ones, they hate going outside in the cold Canadianness. So I'm going to build them like a little shelter, little heated pad, maybe, some heated lights and shit. A safe place for them to go out into the tundra and take a shit in the middle of the winter and not hate their lives. Plus, it gives me an excuse to fuck around with tubes. That's fun. Cleaning up dog shit during a live stream. That's right. We're real people here at Posquatch Growers. So real that I'm probably going to piss while I'm doing a live stream. Any of you offended by that? I'm sorry. That sucks. I'm not going to flash anyone or anything. I just really need to pee. There we go. We lost one. Someone's offended by peas. So anyway, diuretics happen. I've been drinking beer. I apologize for that. But, this is called Candid, Real on Real, live stream with Podsquatch. You want to hang out with the Podsquatch? I pee with the door open when I'm hanging out with my friends. So I don't want to interrupt the conversation. Whoever just joined us, yes, I'm pissing during a live stream. Diuretics. Oh, we lost one. Sayonara. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still peeing. Right? Welcome, to Captain's Ghost. Yep. Podsquatch is peeing still. It's been a long pee. There we go. Hey, man. Sometimes you really gotta piss. I was like, well, you want to hang out with Podsquatch, sometimes he's going to pee with the door open because he's enjoying the conversation. Or, if it's on a live stream, well, I'm going to take you into the washroom. Do you grow Gorilla Glue? I have acquired some Gorilla Glue genetics that were from one of the earlier shared cuttings that came up to Canada from this old hippie lady. And, oh no, dude, I'm circumcised. When you're circumcised, you don't really need to do that. I don't mean this to sound weird, but I've got a fairly decent sized cock, so if the piss just drips off, I'm good. Not worried about it. But, sorry about the honesty there. But I got a bunch of Gorilla Glue seeds. Because it's a Hermit thing, but Gorilla Glue was originally started that way by a Hermit plant knocking off another plant, and I can get into more depth later on that one. But what's up, Australia? How's it going? There's been a lot of things before you joined us. 44 minutes and 30 seconds, in fact. But there we go. But puppies, I'm trying to talk to the internet. We will be growing those out eventually too. Maybe I'll do some of those actually. Maybe that's what I'll do
Oh, but there's other things I want to do. All right, it's just if we do some seed ones in the next go for you guys too. Um, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. But my friends, you're growing Dynafem glue now. Nice one. I got fucking hippie lady fucking like found genetics because I'm a crafty motherfucker who meets people and shit in Canada and BC. Seeds.
One second. Puppies are arguing over the leftover paper towel that I forgot to clean up, so gotta clean that shit up.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's been pretty crazy. Is it true? One can grow opium from poppy seeds. Well, Raymond, it depends on where your poppy seeds are coming from. Most North American poppy seeds, at least for sure, have been bred where they do not produce, opiates. So, if you have a true unchanged poppy seed, then yes, you can grow poppies and make heroin and other opiate-based constructs like heroin. That's where it comes from. Poppies. That's where it comes from. That's the flower. Yeah, that's how it works. The original construct of heroin was originally invented by the company that is Tylenol. They were trying to find a more effective, less addictive drug. Oops, they fucked that up. Hey, what's up, Chief Get 'em High? Man, you tuning in near the end, but maybe I'll stay going for just a little bit because Chief Get 'em High is here now. He's my home slice. Chief Get 'em High. Squatchin Range. I like your name. It reminds me of my name. Don't go. I'm not going. Welcome to consciousness. How? What is your tribe, Chief Get 'em High? Welcome to consciousness, Squatching Range 85. Hey man, I'm happy to help in every way I can.
Puppies.
Where do they keep getting it from? Because they keep cleaning it up.
Hey. Negative.
I think Mrs. Podsquatch is mad now. She has to be up very early. She's going in to do a music class for a group of students. And we didn't get home till late. And puppy's very frustrating. Sorry, everybody. I probably should go check on her. Yo. Everybody. I might tune back in like 10, 15 minutes. Probably will. But I'll be back. Potsquatch will be back. I gotta go check on Mrs. Potsquatch.